Good morning, everyone. It is Friday morning, and normally we do a Zoom on Fridays, but when I don't have a Zoom set up, I want to at least answer questions or put something out there for you guys. Today I'm actually going to do a demo, and this is a different demo than I've ever done. This is an experiment that I have not proved that it works, but what I'll do is I'll find out if it works, and you guys will find out when I do, and maybe I'll do a follow-up to this next Friday if we don't have a Zoom, because it'll take about a week to figure out whether it works or not. So you guys know that I use the one-shot paint, and one of the issues with paint is that once you open these lids, they tend to not seal up really well. And so I got an actual tip from Donald Anderson. Sent me this about like a year ago, and I've been wanting to try this. And he watches a YouTuber, Max Kilborn, who is a professional sign painter. That's what he does, and that's what his channel is all about, teaching you how to paint signs. And he uses this stuff almost exclusively based on what he showed on this video. And I'll put a link to his video in the description, the video that shows this process, although I'm altering it slightly. So what he says is that if you open these up, these things will skin over once the oxygen gets in there. So what he does, and he said he's the only one that really does this, he takes a self-tapper screw, takes a screw, okay, and I'm going to alter this slightly. I'm going to take a smaller screw, and what he does, these look like they haven't been opened yet. This one has been opened, so I'm not sure. I have to check that. And so, just as an example, when I put these lids back on, I want them really tight. Sometimes I get a little over enthusiastic. Maybe you guys have that issue too. So, but what he does is he actually takes a screw and he taps it in there, and he taps it in there, which I'm going to do on this can right here. So let me grab my hammer. And now what I'm doing different than what Max does is every time I go to Harbor Freight, I buy these little assortment things. If you guys go to Harbor Freight on a regular basis, they have like, you know, I don't know, a couple dozen different boxes, and I always try and buy a different box when I go to Harbor Freight, whether I need it or not. So this is an instance where I have a whole assortment of little O-rings that I think is going to work for me. So what I've done is I've decided to put a little O-ring on those self-tapper screws just to keep it a little bit, hopefully will seal up. Now, one thing that I almost messed up, he said always shake these things up. When it's oil-based like this, you always have to shake them up. Again, this is Max's advice, so which makes sense to me. So you don't want it right on that line. I'm just coming off of that line a little bit, and I'm going to tap that, and then I'm just going to, what I'll do is when you go to pour these things, I'm going to get that thing to grip. He used pliers, but I have a little nut driver that works really well. And you just kind of should be able to cinch that up, and that should seal that thing up for you. Now when you want to use it, you just take that screw out. And again, guys, this is an experiment. I don't know, it might be a total fail, but I'll let you guys know one way or the other if it is. All right. So I'm going to take that screw out, set it on a paper towel. And then when you want to use it, you kind of use it like an oil can. Just give it a few little bursts. And his point is that the the paint that's around there will help seal that thing up. Put that back in. And I'm going to screw it down, and again, I have that O-ring on there, and that should seal that thing up. And he said doing it this way, you don't get all of that stuff in the, you know, in the rim there, and you literally can use it clear down to the last drop. Now, whether that is fact or not, we're going to find out. I'm going to do some more of these, and then again next week, if we don't, at some point I'll do a follow-up, but I have to wait till this stuff dries on top, because then I won't know whether it's sealed up or not. And I'll pop one of these off and see what it looks like inside, whether it's got a skin on it or not. Anyway, guys, that is it for today. If and you guys are seeing this on Friday morning, hopefully tonight we'll be live on YouTube like normal. We'll be doing our live and a giveaway and more details on the upcoming road show in Denver. And if you guys want to be part of the Zooms that we do, be sure and let me know. Hit me up, because I'm pretty much out. And I know we've talked about this as far as doing Zooms reoccurring with someone that's already done one. That's fine. We'd be happy to do kind of a follow-up Zoom with any of you guys that we've already done Zooms with. So anyway, that's it, guys. I guess we will see you tonight. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, email me, Eric at makeawwoodsign.com. Have a great day, and we'll see you tonight. Bye-bye.